Hello everyone, welcome back to another FAF Cast. Today we have a 2v2 matchmaker game going down here. And we are on the map Souvenir. I don't think I've ever seen this map before. But we are going to go ahead and get started. The introductions, I believe this is going to be Team 1 on the left and Team 2 on the right. So for Team 1 in the northern position, we are going to have Tiffy, who is going to be UEF, and he is opening first lane. He's going to be Gray. Down here in the southern position for Team 1, we're going to have a Madman, and he is going to be going Aeon, I think? Yeah, Aeon, and he is going to be Blue. He's opened first lane. And over here for Team 2, in the northern position, we have Riker, and he is UEF, opening first lane. He is going to be Blood Red. And it looks like he's going to go over here and queue up a second air. And over here in the southern position for Team 2, we are going to have Vandalus, and he has gone UEF, opened first lane, and he is going to be Sunflower Yellow. It looks like we have 3 UEF and 1 A on this game, and I'm going to leave this bit up for a minute until these players can get themselves situated. We're about to have a lab battle up here in the north, though, from Red and Gray. Right now, both teams just sort of equating. Both north players have gotten to the middle expansions first. And those labs have killed that lab, and we're now going to move up. Are we going to see the second lab and go kill it? Yes, we do. But there's a tank there, and that tank is going to kill them, as well as the ACU. And they have now begun to run away. They're going to go down here and get some kills down here instead. The ACU from Vandalus is now in mid, as well as the ACU from Tiffy. Let me go ahead and slow this down to normal speed now, and it looks as though Madman is going for his gun and speed upgrade. Well, gun speed, he is Aeon, so he gets 2. He's going for gun speed. We have 2 labs trying to kill a tank over here. I don't think that works out for you, especially with the incoming second tank and an extra lab. And now we're going for our second gun range over here from Madman on the left, and he is a Madman. He's getting double gun on his Aeon comm. The ACU of Riker is still up here. He's going to build him a production facility back in his base. Yellow building a forward one with his ACU. And Gray, I'm not really seeing much of a production facility. He has a couple scattered about. It looks like he is about to start building an air factory, though. And Madman's second gun finishes up. Is he going to walk mid now? It looks like he is. And I'm not seeing much of a production facility from him either. I believe this was meant to be an air factory. And was accidentally queued as a land factory. And up here in the north, Tiffy pushing towards the base of Riker. Riker does not have much in the way right now. Let's go ahead and look at Riker's, how he's doing mass and energy-wise. Well, he's stalling mass. He's trying to get his production up. They're all paused. And we're going to start another one, even though we're still stalling mass. That is a 100% me move. And we're building factories down here, which is why we are stalling this mass. We're now going to start producing some tanks up here, I believe, to send down here to the front. And we do have Madman moving some units through the mid. It looks as though Team 1 has most of the map control. Yellow is going to move his units up to the north to try to take out that tank, which is going to leave the ACU of Madman free to come in and destroy these land factories. Vandalus is on some sort of upgrade. What is he going for? He's going for gun. And he may be pushed off of this by the already gun ACU of Madman. If Madman can stand here and take give it a lot more damage away. But he has no army, and the army of Vandalus now comes back from their counter push. And these tanks are not going to move south, and I believe they're going to just sneak in behind that and get into the main base of Vandalus. And we see Tiffy up there on the move as well. And Madman down here, he is farming some kills on some T1 units. Vandalus finishes his gun though, and now you have two gun ACUs fighting each other, but Madman is now on half health almost from trying to farm those T1 units. And he does not have a production, much of a production facility anyways, to back him up. It is just his double gun comm. And Vandalus is going to leave. Madman does not want him to leave. Madman's going to continue to push on him. Maybe looking for the draw there. I'm not sure why. But up here in the north, we have Tiffy trying to maybe farm some T1 units over there. Or in the north, we do have Madman still chasing after Vandalus. Vandalus is going to get some units in here, though. And Madman is going to get pushed back. We have Riker. Thought he was going to push Tiffy there, but he decided not to. Madman down into the red as well as Vandalus. Riker going to send a few tanks down here to help back up Vandalus down here. And I believe Vandalus, I thought he was going to run all the way back home, but no, I believe Madman is going to run at least most of the way back home. And Riker has been standing here just getting free hits on Tiffy. Tiffy was shooting the hill in front of him, and Riker was actually shooting over him. I have the high ground, and
it's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
And we have a large army walking down to mid between the two players of Team 2 from Tiffy. And that is going to hurt. There's not much of a force here to stop them currently. And Vandalus is going to counter push in the south, I believe. No, we're not. Maybe we are. I'm not sure. There's a few units spilling out. But we've taken down a Mex. About to take down two more Mexes. We have a couple of these targeted on NGs, building this PD. Make sure that PD does not get up. And as well as Riker is going to push out towards Tiffy. We've got a lot going on here right now. We've got units from Vandalus moving up through mid. They're going to be walking straight into some T1 PD unless he sneaks up into the behind production of Tiffy. Riker is now doing damage to the production facility of Tiffy. Vandalus is now going to push onto Madman, I believe, and Madman is on half health. He has no units to back him up. He does have a T1 PD back here, though. I'm not sure if he's going to make it there in time, though. He does have some reinforcing Auroras up here, though, but they are paper. And Riker up here is still tearing away at the production facility of Tiffy. It looks like Madman does make it away in time. He has to make sure he keeps moving, though. There are several RD pieces in here. And I believe Madman has actually fended off this attack pretty well. So far, anyways. It looks like all of the units from Tiffy have died over here on the right-hand side. I'm not sure how they died, but they did die, but not before taking out all of these mexes over here. Every single one of them, and Tiffy now retreating his units back as he has a run-by from Riker. Riker not letting up over here on Tiffy. He's now taken down a Mex and a land factory. And Madman has cleaned up this little push that he had going on here. And it looks like for right now, the only action going on right now is Riker versus Tiffy in the north. But let's not forget that Vandalus is going for attack missile on his ACU. And it looks as though Tiffy has abandoned this position and has lost his forward production facility. We do have lots of attack bombers out now over the top of Vandalus, who is standing still on an upgrade. He goes down into the red. Is he going to get sniped here by these bombers? He has no anti-air, no interceptors in the area. Neither does Riker. Riker has no interceptors either. Or, no, we do have a couple interceptors come in. My bad. I am absolutely blind. And Tiffy now moves back in, trying to take back what is his. But Riker microing his ACU very well. He's taken out a lot of this army here. A lot of the reinforcing units coming in now, though, are labs. So I'm not sure how that's going to go if Riker can somehow get through the tanks in the front. Attack missile from Vandalus on 77%. And it looks as though Tiffy has broken through Riker's push. And it looks as though he is now moving south into the mid. He is going to be moving mid again. He knows it's a weak point. And he stops to go for nano repair right in front of Tiffy. Tiffy needs to push on that before his nano repair finishes, but we do have attack missile done on the ACU now. And we're now going to begin building some anti-air units. We don't want to get sniped by bombers again. Or almost sniped by bombers again, I guess. And Riker now going to start pushing it. Tiffy does have, or is working on nano though, but Riker is on 3,000 hit points. So he can't really push with his units very well. And the unit, half of the units down here that Tiffy was pushing into mid have gone up to reinforce. And it looks as though Tiffy is going to finish his nano repair. Tiffy not looking too good. He doesn't have many units here. He needs to back up and build up his units or get some T2 units on the field. He does have a T2 land HQ. I'm not sure if he has any actual T2 units on the field yet, though. I'm not seeing any. And Riker now getting hit from Artie in the area. Vandalus has a very large army right here. He could possibly push Madman. But he has attack missile. And I'm not sure where he shot it at, if he shot it anywhere. Well, there it goes. What is he shooting at? Well, he is going after the T2 land HQ. And that almost one-shots it. Oh my god, those do so much damage. That almost one-shots it. Holy heck. How is his eco going? Well, he is fine to continue missile or attack missiling if he so chooses. Second attack missile about to be out. I'm not seeing. Oh, never mind. I do see TMD now. So that attack missile I don't think is going to get through unless it takes to... I don't remember the exact numbers on that. But here it is. Let's go ahead and see if it gets through. I don't think it does. No, it does not. I really didn't think it did. And Riker now fighting for his life as he has a gun AC with Nano right on in front of him. He is staring at death. He's got a triad on complete. He's trying to get a second one. It looks as though he's probably stalling. He also doesn't really have the build power to build it either. And one of the triads goes down to Artie. The other triad is not going to finish in time. Tiffy is going to push on him again. And that should be the end of Riker. Vandalist down in the bottom of the map, now pushing on Madman. Madman is pushing back, but he's using Auroras, and he does not look like he is attack moving them at all. So those Auroras are literally just dying for free at this point. And we're building missile launchers. We need T2 tanks, not missile launchers right now. And it looks like Madman is going to start throwing out some T1 bombers to try to assist fending off the attack from Vandalist down here in the south. We also... Oh no, that's just a T1. I thought it was C2. Riker up here in the north, down to 3,000 hit points now. And Madman having to move back towards what looks like the back of his base as the push from Vandalist gets through, and it looks like we're going to have a win from opposing sides here. It looks as though Tiffy is going to win this, and Vandalist may win this. In fact, I believe Vandalist has won this. The only thing there is an ACU. And Riker now taking direct fire for a second from Tiffy. And the Vandalist now going to start breaking through the production and the main base of Madman in the south. I think Madman's going to get out of here, and he should live if he doesn't get too cocky with his ACU. Or no, we now have Riker has broken through the army of Tiffy, and it looks as though Riker he's lost most of his main, or no, he's just lost 2 mechas really, and a couple land factories. So Tiffy looking to be in a little bit of trouble here now. But Tiffy has sent most of his army to the south to move through mid. Riker afraid to send his comm forward. He doesn't want to die, but he does have plenty of units here. The problem is that he's now getting into where triads are at. I don't think he's going to be able to kill Tiffy there. And Vandalist switches it up after he takes out those 3 mexes, and he's going to try to move north through here. And Tiffy is going to get out of this alive. Or no, wait, the triads are just shooting the hill. He's still going to get out of this alive, I believe. Riker throwing everything he has at him, but I think it's just futile. He's about to get hit on both sides now. And I believe this should be where Riker loses it, although Vandalist now has units moving in towards him from the north. And Vandalist has lost his traction over here in the south, actually. He had nothing to fight except... Oh no, there are 2 Oblivion turrets here that I missed. I'm not sure if those got thrown up in the midst of everything or if they were already there. But Vandalist lost his traction down here in the south. And Madman able to gain his grip back. The units from Tiffy now pushing up north into Riker's base. Riker has a T1 PD that is putting in some work over here, and Riker's going to move his AC over here to try to fend off against these as well. And Tiffy now going to do a second push in the northern side of Riker's base. Vandalist can move his ACU and he has some Titans. He has T3 units on the field. So Vandalist, we've missed it, has gone T3. Are we at... No, we are not at T3, because that is our T2 HQ, unless we've gone for our T3 land factory somewhere else. I'm going to assume this is an NG drop. I'm going to try and collect these mexes here. Hopefully they are T2 NGs, so they can build some T2 PD and really keep forces from getting in anywhere. We do have 3 triads here, though, to keep anything from getting in the base from the north. And Riker fends off another attack from Tiffy somehow. Which is all he really needed to do as his teammate builds up an army of Titans down here. And that should be able to just walk through Madman. But there is a huge army. This is massive from Tiffy. And the NG drop makes it through. He's going to collect these mexes. Riker going to move his comm over here and recollect one of his mexes that he lost. And it looks as though the push from Vandalist is about to begin with his T3 units. Or he's going to push forward a little bit, at least. Looks like he is microing his Titans here. Or now he's going to move all those units forward. And Madman is in trouble. I think he immediately realized that. No, he did not. I thought he was running away. And the army from Tiffy actually can move down south. I think he saw those Titans. Madman is in trouble. Vandalist needs to keep a couple Titans back. Try to fend off the army that is now coming down to him. Tiffy has realized that Riker is not much of a threat currently. It's just been a back and forth game between them, and he is going to try to go after some of Vandalist's eco. We do have a few Titans now moving down to assist with this army. And the only thing left over here on the left now are the Titans, which is perfectly fine. The Titans will clean up everything. And the Titans are now going to start cleaning up that. Are we going for T3 land yet? No, we're still heavily producing mongooses. Mongoose? I think. Mongoose? Mongooses? Mongos? Among Us? A couple tanks are going to get through past the Titans. And it looks like the Triads and the AC of Madman have actually cleaned up those Titans, and Riker and Vandalus control K as the army moves down into the production facility of Vandalus. Which I don't think was that bad of a thing. Vandalus's T3 factory was back here. I think if he threw all of his production on it, just spamming out Titans out of that one factory, he may have been able to take the map. But that is going to be that game. They both control Cade for Team 2, so Team 1 are the victors. Congratulations, Madman and Tiffy. I hope you guys enjoyed that game as much as I did. And if you want to see more like that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is absolutely free. I'm trying to get to 100 subs. And if you enjoyed, go ahead and drop a like on the video as well. And if you want to see replays of your own or someone else that you know casted on my channel, you can join my Discord. It will be linked in the description below, and you can submit them directly to me there to watch. I don't care if you are a new, pro, or average player. I will take a look at them and possibly cast them. But that is going to be it for this. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks for watching, guys.